Changing a tire is very simple but could be time consuming if never attempted. Today in my speech I will explain and demonstrate how to change a tire in a timely and effective manner. Now there are very many reasons why it is important to know how to change a tire. One being that if you're traveling on the highway and you end up having a flat and you have to pull over to the side of the road, with all the continuous traffic, it's very dangerous being on the side of the road needing to change a tire. And the quicker and the more effective you can get it done, the sooner you can get out of harm's way. So the first step in changing a spare tire, or changing and using your spare tire, is going to be finding it. So if you're in a small car, it's going to be located in the trunk. Probably going to be a piece of carpet or fabric over it, and you're just going to lift that up. It's going to be right under. There'll be a long bolt with a wing nut. You just twist that wing nut off and your tire will come right out. Now if you're in a truck or an SUV, it's going to be located up under the rear with a pulley system, and it's going to have a little slot in the back of the car. Now you're going to get a jack set up like this, and one of these bars with the square ends, you're just going to stick it in the slot that's going to be in your bumper right next to your tag. Stick it in there and twist it lefty, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so to let it down, and you just let it down all the way to the ground, and then there's going to be a little plate right in the center of your tire. You twist it and your tire's out. Just pick it back up so it's out of the way. So next, you're going to need to find the tool so you can do this. So your jack and your toolkit, which will be in a little black leather bag like this, most of the times located under the back seat, but if it's not, you can go to your glove compartment, pull out your owner's manual for the car, flip to changing tire or spare tire, flat tire, whatever it says, and it'll tell you exactly where these tools are located at in your car, and you can go right to them. Alright, so next is breaking the lugs loose. What you're going to want to do here is do not jack the car up. You're going to want to leave the car on the ground on its own weight, so when you're getting these lug nuts loose, the tire doesn't spin while you're putting force on them. Because if you were to jack the car up, even if you had your parking brake on, somebody's holding the brakes, it's in park, the tire will still spin. So you're going to want to leave the car on the ground, because as you can see, it is very hard sometimes to break them loose. And a little trick to go with that is, you can take this extender bar right here and hook it onto your breaker bar, and you can stand on it like this man is here in this picture, and you can just use your weight and it should break it right loose. It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, just like any regular nut and bolt. And next is going to be jacking the car. Now this is a very important step right here. What you're going to want to do is get the jack nice and flat on the ground, as flat as you can get it. And you're going to want to find a flat spot up under your car so the car doesn't slide off or fall off. And see, this could hurt you or damage your car more than it already could be. And then what you're going to do is there's going to be one piece in your toolkit like this right here that's going to have a hook on the end of it. And what that hook is going to do is going to go into a little circular thing on your jack. It's going to come out on the side of it, and it's just going to, you're going to hook it in it and twist it righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, just like anything else I've talked about, and you're going to jack your car up. Now after you get your car jacked up, you're going to get the rest of your lugs off. You've already broke them loose. And what I was talking about earlier, I'll explain. Breaking them loose, you're not loosening them all the way to where the tire and the car could just fall over. You're just breaking them loose. And breaking them loose, you'll know because you'll hear a little crack when they come loose, usually, or have give to it. And once you get it, so once you get up in the air, it's almost that you can pull them off with your hands. You might have to take a couple turns with the lug wrench, but usually you can get them off with your hands after that. But once you've done all that, you're going to have the car jacked up. You're going to take the rest of your lugs off like she is here in this picture. You're going to sit them down to the side so they don't roll out in the road, or they don't roll off in a ditch, or, just so you don't lose them, just so it's nice and quick. Pull your tire off, take your spare that you've already gotten out of your car, already gotten out of where it was at, slide it on, get it on nice and even, and then snug all your lugs up as tight as you can before sitting it on the ground right when the tire's fixing to turn. And now what you want to do, like I was talking about earlier, you want to sit it back down on the ground using the weight of the car, and you want to tighten them as tight as you can. You can even stand on it and tighten them back up. You don't want it to be loose at all, as tight as you can possibly get it. So this will assure that you won't have no your car won't be wobbly driving down the road, or your tire will fall off. You'll know that you can get where you're going, so you can get your tire repaired, or so you can get home and, take it and have it repaired yourself. So today in my speech, just a little recap, I've explained how to change a tire quickly and effectively, and I hope this helps you in the future if needed. Thank you.